Collective. Wait till some of y'all get in the chat. It's early. It's early. It's early, Collective. Let's see who up with me. Let's sip some tea today. Let's take a sip. Let's take a sip today, Collective. It's early, y'all. It's early, hi, Collective. If this your first time visiting my channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell so you know when I go live, okay? If you in the clouds and you scared to come down, come on down. I ain't gonna bite you. Okay, y'all. Y'all know I started at 2:22. I'm gonna start at 2:22. So give y'all a little time. I lock the doors to any spell work, any death spells, beauty spells, financial spells, any identity theft, spiritually or physically. I unlock the doors to positivity, prosperity, abundance, goodwill, good health, good wealth, good service. Not only service to others, but service to yourself. You have to pour into yourself before you try to pour into anybody else or anything else. Okay? All praises. It's early, y'all. I'm going to chat with y'all before we get into this reading. I feel like my face still swell. But we're gonna take a sip today. We're gonna take a sip. A sip of tea. Okay, literally. All right, y'all, but I'm gonna start off too, because I'm not a coffee drinker. Okay. Hey, Collective. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I like tea, okay? So y'all know I don't speak on nothing if I haven't used it, if I'm not like clout chaser type person. Okay, I like to support everybody. That's just me. And I just flow naturally. It ain't none of all of that. But Collective, yesterday I'm in Houston, so Texas pretty much. So I'm like, okay, I need to get out because I've been here for like a month. Okay, I'm like, I need to get out. So yesterday I went to the Renaissance tour. It was 19 Keys, a key awakening, and I want to say her name was Raquel. I'm so thankful because I kind of challenged myself. Not only did I challenge myself, but I challenged my fear. Okay, because for one, I'm in a new place. You got to feel certain people, places, and things out. I'm in a new place. I'm like, I need to get out. I need to go somewhere. So I ended up going to this show, and it was so like it just made me look at stuff totally different. Like what I got out of it was like unity. People coming together. You don't need to be something that you not. Because I was going through the phases. I'm like, I ain't even what the heck. What I supposed to wear? What I supposed to do? But it was so chill and so mellow. I don't really click with people no more, Collective. As I went through my spiritual awakening, I cut people, I cut ties. I put myself in an isolation. Yeah. But I like tea, so we're gonna try this, all right? It's Supermind Premium Mushroom Tea. Okay. I wanna say this is 19 keys. Okay, so we're gonna try this, y'all. We're gonna try this. Y'all know I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. We're gonna try it, all right? But back to this story. I went and it kind of took me out my comfort zone because I'm in a new place. I'm in a new place. I'm like, I don't know nobody here. I barely know where the heck I'm going. But when I got there, I felt comfortable. I didn't feel like it was a crowd like you was gonna have to duck and dodge and stuff like the crowd. You can tell when you go places, you know, what it's gonna be about when it comes to how peaceful people is, how people, I'll give it a thumbs up. Now Detroit, I'm not gonna be there because I'm gonna let y'all have that. But I just tell you, I just hope y'all support and get them support, and listen, because it's something going on. And if y'all haven't seen it or not, you better get ready. So stay ready. So you ain't got to get ready. That's what I feel as though like it's something going on that's bigger than the eyes can see. It's like it's a feeling that you have to have. So in healthcare, because y'all know I come from the medical field, and as this world change, I feel as though it shouldn't be no competition. And when it comes to healing, uh, becoming healthy, it shouldn't be no competition. But I sit back like when I started in business, how people compete. Elders get old every day. Disability don't discriminate. So why my little business is a problem to you? You get what I'm saying? I started my business in 2010, and this all going. We just gonna check because it's all gonna make sense. But I just seen how these guys got together. Hey, collective, they got together and they put it together, and it was just so genuine and it flowed, and it just was like God was in there. Like I don't like to be nowhere where people uncomfortable to talk about they spirituality. It was spiritual. It was God was in the place. You know what I'm saying? I felt comfortable. I didn't feel like a negative energy. If men can't sit up there and pray together, or if people can't pray with you, they shouldn't lay with you. I learned so much just sitting in this place, like, oh wow, unity and stuff like that. Like that's it, they call it community, but I see unity, people coming together, building together. When you build together on a strong foundation, it'd be hard for people to tear certain people down and tear certain things apart. And I think that I started my business in 2010. When I say these last few years, you guys, I've been through so much. Hey, collective, I've been through so much with jealousy, family, friends, partners, social, just being social. And I always been that girl that just didn't mind talking, and I'm very outspoken and stuff like that. But in these last few years, I kind of pulled back. I'm a Leo, and that's why I say these years I started to see like people want to misjudge Leos. They want to some Leos on the upright. I only can speak for myself and those who I'm in line with. Certain people want to misjudge Leos, like Leos want attention. I feel like in these seasons, Leos been to they self because how people been trying to block the light, block the sun, put your passion out, put your fire out. When I say I've been through so much, if I break down and tell y'all half of the betrayal people done just to stop me, when it comes to stuff, I've always been a genuine person. I don't mind helping people when they in need. I be trying to help people and I barely even have. That's why I just was saying like, no, it's time for me to pull back and take care of myself and take care of what I'm building. Because you will give so much to people, collective people won't even turn around just to even give you a salute. And I just feel like stop trying to pour into people and they poor mentalities, because it's not even the point of people being broke. People is broken. And people be broke so broken they'll try to tear you apart and tear you down. And I think that I sat there, I said, oh wow, this young, they come from St. Louis. This young guy, he's a doctor. You know what I'm saying? I want to say not Nancy Keys, an entrepreneur or whatever, truth speaking, but you can tell that they got righteousness behind them. Ain't nobody perfect. You get what I'm saying? And I don't know people, like I don't know what nobody life consists of and certain stuff like that. But I'm very tapped in like that. I don't be around crowds. It took a lot for me to even go. Like my anxiety kicked in, y'all. I feel it now because it was like I'm not like I hate, and it's crazy because I was never like this. I was never like this. It was the crowd thing. I'm like, oh my God, I feel some type of way. I had to really talk myself down, like in the car going home. I'm like, what is going on here? And then I went back to like I recorded it. I didn't so much I got some video, but I used my recorder, my you know, the recorder on your phone. So I recorded the whole thing. And I didn't really. I want to say the woman who she spoke. I want to say her name was Raquel, but she touched on a whole lot of things, and it touched me, like mental health and certain things. People will be the reason you lose your mind, and they will not be the one to help you find it. So don't lose your mind trying to keep up with people. I just sat back and just seen so much here. I see how family can come together. Ain't nobody family perfect. You know what I'm saying? But I see how these people brought their family. I didn't get a chance to. I kind of got late, so I didn't get a chance like to see if Yaki has certain stuff. But I'm gonna make sure I go and check his website, y'all. I don't bragged away from smoking, but y'all know I had to get the gummies. I had to get the gummies because I do have the reason why I smoked marijuana was because I used to have a hard time sleeping for real and like focusing. But like these gummies, I think they healthier. Okay, so we're gonna read into them too. But I didn't get a chance like to see if Yaki had like a table or whatever to purchase none of his products. But I'm gonna make sure I do that too because I'm starting this wellness journey. I'm in a different place. I only can focus on building myself, and I feel like I put so much into people home home care, working with seniors, working with elders, working with disability, working in the medical field. You will be a service to other, and that will burn you down. That will break you down, and you will be sitting up there needing to be in the bed. And ain't nobody gonna give you the service like you've been giving others. So you better take care of yourself. I'm telling you, it's something going on. But the scream is so loud, but it's silent, and that come into like silent killing, like people killing themselves silently. People is literally volunteering to be disabled, and that come in different forms, like people volunteering to go and be experimented on. Before I sit and let somebody experiment on me, I'm gonna go in and figure me out. I just sit here, I'm just like, wow. And then I don't be trying to pull on people and like that, but I pulled on the whole thing when I got home, because y'all know I'm more spirit. My car is like, I don't care what nobody say. This saved my life. Reading oracles and certain stuff, like I tried to walk away from it. God pulled me back to it. Like it don't matter who judge you. It's the way that you do it. You get what I'm saying? When you break certain things down and you can see certain things, if certain things don't resonate with you, it ain't for you. That don't mean it's not for nobody in this world. This is a big world. This is a platform. But people be so quick to try to and make things stick into their life. And if it ain't you, why are you taking so much? Why are you letting it marinate like that? That's why I say, like, half of y'all sit up, I just sit up here and listen to readers and stuff. Half of them working for people, half of them think it's fun and games. So some of them ain't even trying to tap in to the creator, to source, to even get certain DNA activation. They piggybacking up off of other people. They starting beef. They know your family. They know your friends. They doing sneaky things in the back. And we are supposed to be on a mission to be trying to get people closer to the Most High. Some of us may do it differently, your higher self. You get what I'm saying? Some people may do it differently, but it's messages that need to be out there collected. So I feel like the whole thing of it is train your mind to be stronger than people's opinions. Because that's the only way you gonna survive out here. Because something going on. Something going on. I don't care what nobody say. You ain't gotta be looking all into politics and certain stuff. Like, you should be able to feel it. We in a whole new world. We in a whole different vibration, and people just want you to be so low. And I refuse. When I say I refuse that, I refuse that. I kind of pulled back when it came to my business and stuff. Like, I was on social media for years. When my home care agency made pretty much $500,000 just by footwork outside. Like, I pulled back from social media because what I started seeing was people sat there and seen my growth. See me raise my child. See me, start a business. See my growth. Never support it. That's why I say you got to get away from people. You have to get away from people. And it's not about, need people support, begging for support, but it shouldn't be that hard just to support people. It should never be that hard just to support people. You shouldn't get a big ball in your throat when it comes to saying congratulations to another man or I support you to another woman. But when I started to see, oh, I'm trying to plant seeds in spoiled ass soil. I'm trying to plant seeds in soil that don't want to see me grow. You get what I'm saying? So I say some things is just strictly business. Personal, I will not do. And I had to really sit here like I know I'm supposed to be in a whole different space. Because you check, I vibe check. Hey collective. I vibe check. And I'm starting to see I wasn't on certain people ain't on the same vibration. When I say I check people vibes, before I check people vibes, I check myself. Because I ain't never too good to check myself. I check myself. I'm self-check. Before they self-check came into this world, I was her. I don't mind checking myself. I've never been that type of person that always got to be right. But when you know you right and people continue try to break you down, like you don't know what the hell you talk about, and you know what you're talking about. It's receipts to what you're talking about. Stop looking for people's opinion. That's why I say we made in the image of God, but we are gods, but some people can't even recognize the God within them. So stop trying to force people to recognize the God within you. They can't see the God in you because they can't even see the God in themselves. And it's like this world is turning to something different, collective. But this if y'all can catch this show, go. Support them. I just felt like it was genuine. I really felt like it was genuine. The last time I went and sat in a place like that was Dick Gregory. And I'm that type of person. I like to go to stuff like that, poetry, art, stuff like that. I've been out of the club and all of that. I did that in my younger days. That's if people threw a party, we going just to support. But I never in there blowing my money and no, that ain't never been it. But I feel like it's more stuff like this that you need to get into, collective. Now, tea, this always been my thing. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try it. Like coffee, I've never been a coffee drinker, but I'm gonna try it. But it's nothing wrong with supporting people. It ain't got to be nothing with clout, none of that. Just support. And when you see people, it's hard when you trying to build stuff and you see it's hard for people to support you. That's when you see who's the jealous eyes. Envy is and being envy and jealousy is a disease. A lot of people don't know why you make them sick. You just branching out in life and you standing 10 on business can make them sick. But it's not your I think it's that one. It's not your job to diagnose the problem that people have with you. That's how I feel about it. I know a lot of people don't like me. I know people set up jobs that I used to work at. People in my own hometown, in my community, and I'm not saying my whole the whole city, but it's a messed up people. It's a messed up people. You can't build if you can't build with them, don't chill with them. Because a whole lot of people ain't trying to build. They just want to sit and talk shit. I'm serious. Sometimes you got to get up and go. And this ain't my final destination, but you get what I'm saying. I'm just spreading my wings. When a whole lot of people try to clip them, I really get why the cage bird sung. I really get. I really get the whole message. Because like I said, I ain't no bird, but I am connected with messengers. I ain't no bird brain. I'm different, and I don't mind that. I'm not running away from that. I'm different in a good way. You know what I'm saying? But collective, if you can, it don't matter. Don't be scared to go places by yourself. Do it. Don't be scared to do things by yourself. Do it. That's how you beat fear. Because I was always like, traveling. Don't be scared. Do it. If you got to go by yourself, set your attention. Ask God to put a shield of protection over you to make sure you make it home safe and sound, and you enjoy your time wherever you go. Because if God ain't in it, I ain't in it. That's how I'm at. I don't care what it is. If God ain't in it, I'm not in it. And I ain't never said I was perfect, but I feel like it's a divide between good and bad. And a whole lot of people chose their side when they came up against you. Because believe it or not, you'll be surprised. And it says follow your dreams. You'll be surprised. This is the reason why a lot of people don't like you, and a whole lot of people choose to do certain things because you dream big. It's your vision. But when it comes, and I don't want to focus on who don't like people, no, but you have to be you got to know how to identify something. Do you know how that people will be sitting, um, hey, people will be sitting in partnerships, relationships, friendships, families for years and be so blinded that people didn't like them. People didn't like them. They will go above and beyond to destroy their family, to destroy what they built. And when I say I done got hit with everything, I done got hit with everything. Like people sat there like I deserve some of that. Like I done got hit and this was the reason. Because I was dreaming. I had a dream. I had a dream, collective. It all started because I had a dream. And that's where the attacks began. You trying to better your life for you and yours. And what's the problem with that? This where it all started. I'm telling you. Like I ain't never said I was perfect, but a whole lot of things that was thrown at me, it started because I had a dream. I was following my dreams. And that's crazy. And people tried to come steal them. It's crazy. And I just sat back here and I'm like, I ain't giving up. Like I said, I'm in the process of trying to uh get this group home started. I'm looking for a certain property and stuff, collective. I'm just slow rolling it. I'm in the stage of my life. I ain't got too much to talk about. It's time to like pretty much show. I ain't telling nobody nothing because I see how people was coming towards me. I see it. I'm like, oh wow, little old me, little old you with that big ass vision, little old you with that big vision. And when I just sit back and see how many people tried to throw me off my path, set in my face. I done ate with people, called people friends, called people family. Went and gave a part of my life in people's organizations for years. But when I followed my dreams, there was a problem. That's crazy to me. But the whole thing of it is, I'm big on entrepreneurship, collective, because I believe as though, well, I know I done worked in this medical field I done gave majority of my life to helping other people. And I really had to step back and see, maybe I need to just help my damn self. I've been helping people for free. Like that's just me. And like, yeah, I'm like, hey, it's time for me just to stop and help myself. Because people will leave you high and dry. I'm telling you. But let me try this tea collective and we're gonna get into this message because I'm like, I ain't trying to burn my lips. But yeah, y'all try it's super mind premium mushroom tea. Okay, so try it. I'm gonna try the coffee. I don't know, y'all. I'm scared of coffee, but I'm gonna try it. Let's see. It's not bad. You can taste the cinnamon. I like cinnamon. It's not bad. I can do this. I can do this, collective. I like it. I can't even lie. It's not bitter. It's smooth. So this is my first day. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go through the whole thing. But it's not bad. It's a good taste. It's a good taste. So I give y'all that. Go ahead. Go ahead. But y'all make sure y'all support them. Okay. It's no nothing toward support them. That's all I'm saying. I just like catch the shows or whatever they got going on, you guys. But just build with people. If you can't build, you shouldn't be chilling with nobody. If you got circle of friends or whoever it is, if you can't build with them, you shouldn't be chilling with them. And when it comes to building businesses and stuff, take the egos out of it. It's the egos for me, the American egos. It's the egos. But when you see people that know they self, people clash. But a whole lot of people, everybody, see life different. People be going through things different, you know. But that's what I started to see when I tried to build with people. It'd be the egos, and them don't even be the type of people you should build with. So I've been left the table. Shit, I was building tables and I left the whole damn table. So damn, did you build a table? Oh yeah, because that's just where I'm at. Like I'm not. I hate for people to play me stupid. I done spent so much time with myself, talking to God, talking, just being to myself, just filling me out, just as well as people thinking they watching and studying me. I'm studying me too. I'm studying me too. Every time, like collective, I just be sitting back like, do you don't think I see you, bruh? You don't think I see you? See, the thing is, they're like, what's she about to do next? What's she doing? What's she doing? What's she at? People send plain when I leave collective. It's always they send people out on planes with me, and I don't know if it's for protection or people being funny, but I'm always tapped in. That's why I don't like a lot of friendship partnerships I pulled away from. Not because I don't love people. At this point in time, it be for people protection because I'm not playing with nobody because ain't nobody gonna get in my way. This next stage of my life is either you're gonna get out my way or you're gonna get ran the fuck over. That's just where it's at to the people in the back. Because I'm not playing with nobody collective. And I don't think you should either. Because they be watching what they looking at us. And if you're not coming from a good place, like in the clouds, everybody, if people not coming to my page with a pure heart, unsubscribe. Because I'm not here for likes and stuff like that. I want real people, not bot activity and people just coming just to watch, just to criticize, just to make jokes. No, I only want my real supporters. I don't want the surveillance. If I need a surveillance, I'll go get a ring bell or ADT or something. Because I'm starting to see that. It's a lot of surveillance. It's a lot of surveillance. Like I just thought, we just chatting, y'all. Um, I spent a few in the airport. Like I just see how people sit and use their authority. People overusing their authority and stuff. That's why I'm like, out of the hacked my phone collective. I've been trying to make connections with certain people, but I always pull it back because I always think that it was people in the background trying to block me, hack my devices, send people. I bought a property. I don't know if y'all remember that, but I had bought a property in my hometown. I'ma just cause I've been like holding a lot of stuff in, y'all. So we just gonna sip some tea. Okay, we're gonna take a sip. Okay, we're gonna take a sip. We can start there because y'all know if y'all just follow my platform, I've been saying that for years. My business page, my home care agency. I used to do my little mug cups, my little coffee cups and stuff years ago. I shouldn't have let nobody throw me off my path when it came to my creativity. I only can fault myself when it comes to certain things, but I feel as though God put me through certain things in certain times and around certain people and places because I had to go through my own awakening. Because there's certain things people can't tell you. There's certain things that you literally have to experience. So so that's what we're gonna start taking the sip. Okay, the daily tea. So I'll drink different teas with y'all. But today this gonna be the superman, all right? This gonna be the superman. Put your mind at ease, okay? No, this is not a paid sponsorship or none of that. I just wanted to support, okay? It's nothing like that, you guys. I just wanted to support, all right? So they ain't got nothing to do with my readings, my none of that. This was, you get what I'm saying? So don't even be trying to, that's what people do. That's why I pulled off of social media, you guys, because I was following people and I was just sitting back like, here come these fools about to attack people. That's why I literally did. Because it's somebody, you guys, I will break it down. I've been getting gang stalked for years. People done tried to break my business down. Okay. I told y'all years back, I purchased a home in my hometown. I was going to create it as my office or whatever. Like what they say, you ain't welcome in your own home. And I started to feel that way. That's why I got up and just left Detroit. Because I started to feel as though the whole community was coming against me. Family, friends, like it was a big inside joke that everybody knew except for you. And it not only did it start on social media, people started to do things in the physical, that interfere with my life. That's why I was like, oh no, cut everybody. I got to evaluate everything. And I didn't get attacked until I started to step out on entrepreneurship. I never said I was perfect, but I knew my worth. I knew how to build. But for years, you got groups of people coming against you, old people you used to go to school with, and things like that. I say, little old me, I don't deal with nobody. I'm just sitting up here trying to be a service to others, what the Most High led me to. Why is artists is coming for me? Why is people that I don't even have any communication with got my name in their mouth? Why are you trying to block my business? Why are you trying to stunt my growth because you got more money or something? So they even got people in higher places that can control social media. I go follow people. Making connections. They go in the back and do. They go in the back and do. Do stuff to try to throw you off path. I just sat back and watched all of this collective. And I say, you ain't never gonna attack nobody this much if they ain't worth nothing. So you always know your worth. And I say, after the storm, when the cloud and the fog clear, when God put the truth in everybody's face on just how far these people went to destroy me, it's nothing that can nobody say. I forgive, but I'm not messing with nobody. And I don't owe nobody nothing. Because I sat up here and told people what people was doing to me. Nobody stood up. But I got through it. They literally trying to make me lose my mind. Bullying. Literally. But I got through it. And I know I'm not the only one. People thinking because they got got certain authority figures and certain stuff like that you can just do anything to anybody. These people grouped up together because they money stretched long to try to destroy my life, collective, to try to take me out. Because I wanted to educate myself I guess I was asking too many questions, or I didn't submit to being a prostitute. So, okay, I wasn't accepted in a turtle club or whatever the hell they was building. But I still got love though. That's what make it crazy. I still got love for people that did me crazy, that ran my name from Detroit to Atlanta to Miami on back around. People that I would have gave the shirt off my back to. They tried to destroy my whole fucking company. Tried to take me out. Did spell work. This is what I'm saying. People sit back. This is why I've been on social media. I used to have a big following. I deleted everybody. When I say I deleted everybody, so when I go and I travel, they'll send one of their officers or one of their, cops that's on the wrong side on planes and stuff. I said, y'all just sit up here and just just getting free vacations. Because when I go places, I chill by myself. It ain't nothing you can go back, humiliation rituals. It ain't nothing you can go back and report. Because I be to myself. And then, like, that's like yesterday. Like, I just go. Like, certain times I don't go. Like, I got into you guys, because we're gonna talk on gang stalking, bullying. You know what I'm saying? I've never been a weak person. Hey, I just seen a lot of things. But I had to go, like, yes, like when because I knew that they was coming here. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna go or whatever, because I started to see, like, when I reserve certain things, like, I started to see, like, when I travel, if I buy my ticket in advance or something like that, it give people like a chance to go and create in the background, because people got so many connections, right? So I'm like, am I going? Am I going? Some say go, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna go. So I end up buying my ticket at the last minute. That's like when I came to Texas or whatever. I bought my ticket at the last minute. And I'm always was a plan type person, but it just put in my head like, no, just go. And that's for y'all too. Stop planning and just go. Cause they get these people got so many connections, right, collective, and I started to see that. I'm like, okay, when I was reserving my stuff, it was giving somebody time to go and you know, to go and put this is what I start feeling. I feel as though when I was reserving yeah, yeah. So when I started like reserving certain stuff, it would get them like a one up, like, oh, she gonna be in this state or she gonna be here at this time, so I can go and send my little minions in to get to do whatever we gonna do, right? But when I start seeing, like, when I just start showing up and not telling people nothing, people ain't have a chance to like to plan. And I feel as though that's what happened yesterday. Because if not, they would have sent somebody. They would have sent somebody if they already did, because they got connections. You're gonna, and it's like the whole thing is to make you feel crazy. The whole motive to it all. Yeah, for real. And that's what they spoke of too, like people. And I feel as though that's what they're doing to us. Like, it's really something going on over here. It's really something they want you to focus over there, but it's really something going on over here. That's how I feel. So when I had been picked up on that energy too, to like, no, just do something different. Cause somebody, like, you gotta have, man, in this world, you gotta have some type of spiritual smarts, some type of street smarts and book smarts to get through this. I'm telling you, because people, the whole thing is for you to look crazy. Like, you try to tell people, you're like, people is stalking me. Like, you people like, there ain't nobody fucking stalking you. And then I'm like, y'all don't think these people, you will be surprised, collective. You will be surprised. So that's what dang, my mic went off. We just chatting, y'all. My mic went dead. My mic went dead. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me? Hopefully you guys can hear me because my mic went dead. Okay. There we go. Oh, it's warm. Okay, yeah, collective. So yeah, that's what I started doing. I started switching up. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let people think I'm over here, but I'm really over there. Stuff like that, because you gotta move like that. You gotta move because you don't know what I'm still like, what do you want? Like, what is it? What is it? But it's like somebody pretty much wanna get to probably I'm picking, like, it was money. People was stealing. People was probably trying to get initiated in certain, for certain come ups, and thought like they was gonna sacrifice you and yours for certain things. My mind just went everywhere. Yeah. And y'all not crazy to a certain extent, but I feel as though, don't let your mind get the best of you. Like, train your mind, because everybody ain't out to get you. That's one thing. Everybody ain't out to get you. It's still good people in this world. And you one of them, okay? But everybody is not out to get you. I seen a lot, collective. Like, I seen a lot. I done seen like within these last few years, like really, I wouldn't call it like could be trauma, certain stuff, but it's like it's real hard to talk to people when everybody is hooking up with people. It's like certain people got an agenda. You got to be very cautious who you open up to. It was just a lot. I'm just sitting here like, wow, something just told me to go. So I'm like, no, go. Because I wasn't. I'm like, Then I'm like, the first time I went to the site, it was like, oh, ain't no more tickets. And then, the fear of me, like, oh yeah, because I really go. Then I went back, then I picked up my phone again, and it was like, it was a ticket. I'm like, this guy, let me just go. Because when I say I talk myself out of going all day, like, oh, I ain't got nothing to wear. No. And I feel like that was something like trying to just, God gonna put you in where you're supposed to be. That's how I feel. That's why I don't force myself into nothing. If I'm not invited, I'm not going. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm not a crowd please. Like, I don't chase crowds. I don't chase to be a part of people. But your people when you come into contact with your people. When I say this, y'all, and I thought I was the only one, like, I'm not going to say like I know everything far as the Bible and certain things like that. But when I knew I was cool when I went into this place, you guys. When I first started traveling, like far as trying to do my own research far as business and building and stuff, right? I came across this lady. She was saying, showing you how to raise the ark. It's a certain Hebrew prayer. It's like a rare Hebrew prayer, right? It's about when you travel. I don't know. I got it in my old phone, but it was it's like you raise the ark. You open, I can't explain exactly what she said. It's a Hebrew prayer. When I say I listen to this prayer every time I travel, and I never thought nobody was like, because me collective, I'm more spiritual, but I'm not saying like I'm not in the church. Like, I seen how fake church people can be, if that makes sense. I seen how people will do the worst to people and then go back, oh, Jesus, all that, like, and that is so fake to me. I used to see that as a kid. I'm like, you supposed to be this and you supposed to be that, but you fake. You know what I'm saying? So I had to find my own path to God. I was the one that used to go in church and just be in there like, I ain't sad. But when I went in, I felt like preachers used to try to make you sad, like make you feel like you're poor, you struggling. And I never felt that way. You know how somebody try to project like you miserable, or you like now that's what I do with social media, because the algorithm, I literally be the type of person to go in the dashboard and block out certain words. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do social media, but not like that. But you ever went into a place and like somebody just wanted to make you feel low? That's how I started feeling going into certain churches. It was like, is y'all all got the same sermon that you preach? I only trust like a handful of preachers that I can really say touched me. But the rest of them, I just like, and then when I learned business, I'm like, this is a business. Y'all 501c3s, y'all nonprofits, y'all under government certain things. So it's certain stuff that you can't even speak on. So certain things questions that I gotta ask under your stuff, you're not even gonna go there with me, because some of y'all under certain oaths. Just as the preacher under certain oath, the judge under certain oath, everybody that's in certain places is under certain oaths. And when I started knowing that, when I started learning, like, as far as occult knowledge, I know certain occult knowledge and certain stuff, but I don't consider myself being in nobody. I am my own cult. Okay. But when it comes to certain things that I once the veil start lifting as you get older, you like, well, damn, this shit been in our family. Y'all got certain orders of certain organizations, certain jobs that y'all go through. Like this one job I went to, and only there for a little minute. I seen that. I'm like, I look at flags. I look for red flags and I look at flags. Like if you go to certain companies, when people draw their flags, yeah, y'all see the American flag, y'all see y'all county flag, like y'all see y'all state flags, y'all see different things. Look at some of them flags. Look, really do the research on who you working for. You will be surprised at what you see. You will be surprised. Do your research on some of these hospitals that you're going in. You will be surprised at what you see. When I literally say collective, I did not start getting attacked until I went into business and I started my spiritual path. It's like somebody like wanted to have my life planned for me. Oh, you're gonna be a this. Like it was written. Like my destiny was written. And when I woke up and control my own narrative, everything went it went a whole nother way. Because I feel as though people already had my life planned out for what they wanted to do a long time ago, spiritually. But when I came to awakening of who I am and what I want and how far I choose to go to get it, that's when somebody playing in the background failed. You send up a whole organization coming for me, whole communities. You in the whole community, you can't go and do normal things. It's a crime. You go sit in your car and cut on the radio and go to the grocery store. You got to get mocked and mimicked all over the airways. You got to get talked about, degraded. Everybody got a certain sense of peace except you. I sit up. I love music. I grew up half of my life sitting on the porch watching people go in and out of Motown, not even knowing what the hell it really meant as a little girl. But the takeaway, I don't have to be on low frequency. I know about production when it comes to frequency and the vibration, the frequency of the heart and the frequency of certain things. I've been knew that. But how could you sit up there and try to torture somebody through sound and mind manipulation? Like not collective. I try to listen to stuff with no if it ain't music that is gonna like make me feel, give me knowledge or help me in a certain way, I turn it off. Because the rest of it is garbage. That's how I feel. It's garbage. It make you feel slow. It make you feel stupid. And I just get away from stuff like that now. Because I'm not approving nothing to nobody. I don't need nobody's street cred, none of that. You get to a certain point of your life, you look at life different. But I started seeing certain things collect. I hope I wasn't everywhere, but I'm like, I'm gonna just chat with y'all. Cause I think this gang stalking stuff need to be talked about. Cause I'm like, look, no, you gotta do certain things in secret. Because and I just be sitting up here like, who in the background thought this was a good idea to come for me like that? I'm really sitting here with these questions. Like, who really thought that this was a good idea to put me on the hit list to be bullied or to be humiliated or whatever? I don't do nothing. I gotta be shamed. I ain't gotta sleep with nobody husbands, kill nobody nothing, steal nobody nothing. So my thing of it is, I just really just feel like who just thought it was a good idea to hop on the Tweety bully train? For real. And that's what they be trying to do. And I was so naive to certain stuff collective. Like I used to it register in my head like, oh, maybe I gotta do a little more, or maybe I'm not doing, I'm not doing something right. But no, it was all people planning and strategizing it in the back to block my forward movement. I take accountability to the things that may have done wrong. But when it comes to certain things, when you done more right than wrong. I never said I was perfect, but I feel like I really done put so many spiritual hours into knowing myself for people to continue to try to play, to try to play in my face. And I sit up here, like when I chose entrepreneurship, I seen how people treated me. I'm like, I'm not making nothing. I'm pretty much building freedom. But I was been working since I was a little girl. Like it wasn't all trying to be boss, this boss. Like I literally hate that word now. Because everybody wanna like make it like, this boss energy and all this stuff. And it wasn't never that for me. It was me being able to make my own schedule so I don't have to ask another grown man or a grown woman, can I go to my child's football game? I ain't got to ask another grown man or another grown woman, can I go on vacation with my family? It was never no, I ain't got to keep on letting people or, certain people or just leaving my child unattended and letting the world raise my child while I'm in somebody else's company trying to build their business. I just started looking at stuff different. I seen how people treat people that then gave their whole life to their organization. You lose yourself, losing family, they send you a damn postcard. But maybe if you was there to be at home to watch your own children and do certain things on your own, maybe you could have spared your own life. That's why entrepreneurship, I chose it for many different reasons. It ain't about trying to act like something that I'm not. When you go into starting your own businesses, you barely make anything. In the beginning, you barely make anything. When you go to a job, it's more secure because you punch that clock, you're going to get paid. But when you go into being an entrepreneur, there be certain days you could be working for free for years. So people be thinking like you think you better because you chose freedom instead of slavery with punching other people's clock. And don't never get it twisted, because if I'm working as I build, I'm going to work. Because I know the back end when it comes to taking contracts and contracting with people and government money and certain stuff, that I done went through all of that. That's why I don't never try to keep up with the Joneses, live beyond my means. When I was traveling, I sat back, people sat up here and watched me. Before Airbnb got popular, before Vrbo, before HomeAway. If y'all ain't visit some of the places, them is vacation rentals, okay? But before it was Airbnb, it was HomeAway. Before it was HomeAway, it was like Vrbo, okay? But Airbnb is like the most popular one. But when I first started traveling, I stayed in vacation homes and stuff like that. Never once said, this is my house. This was me building in the background. Never once, not this house, but y'all know what I'm saying. Like when I was in Florida and certain things like that, I started going to Florida in 2016. I spent majority of my time because that was the next place that I was going to start my agency at, was Florida before Rona, BC, before the virus, the beer. Okay. I was there. What? I started to feel, damn, did I say hi to the devil? Did I say hello to the wrong person? Like my whole people literally created a smear campaign collective. Help is on the way. Like literally created a smear campaign, degraded my name, talked the worst. And it's not like now at the point, like before my mother passed, I remember she had thick skin. I never thought that I would have to take that wisdom and really, really focus on that. But I really know what that means. Because if I didn't have thick skin, I always had thick skin, just happened to be just being a dark-skinned feminine, just being a thicker feminine. I always had thick skin. I never walked around with low confidence. The only time I felt, and I feel like that was like postpartum depression when I had my child. That was my biggest weight. That was 20 years ago. Besides that, I never been walking around here as no low confident woman and all that. Like when I do now, like if I wear little stuff, it ain't me trying to show nobody nothing. It's the way that I'm built. You know what I'm saying? And I know I could be more certain stuff with stuff, but I'm into trying to get my health right, meditating, doing yoga, stretching, whatever it is. And certain days I just go with the flow. I don't hop up on here trying to be something that I'm not. I'm not a persuasive woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't do anything for change. And I'm like, all these rumors, like I had people literally coming to my platform, coming to my home, doing stuff to me. Smear campaigns all through the city, paying people to come and try to burn up my office. Like these people disrespected me. Like the disrespect was planned. This wasn't I made a mistake. This was you sat there and planned how you was going to destroy my life. And I'm still standing. Like went to the point, messed up contracts for me, collective. Like just being childish. Like how far is too far? You following me to different states. Because you got connections in different states. You following me to different states. It's so many ways of communication. That's how you know people is not coming from a good place. They chatting and communicating with each other, but who communicated with you? That's how you know people not coming from a good place. But like I said, if I have to leave this country, what they say, if you don't like it, leave. I don't mind. Before I sit and let people play in my face, I wouldn't mind. I will go and get dual citizenship or something somewhere else. Before I sit and let politics, before I let people politics, street politics, or whatever politics control the way that I feel about myself or who I am. I ain't the enemy of this damn place. Me working on the inner me made me an enemy. Me working on my inner me, my inner self, my higher self made me an enemy to others. Like, collective, please, make it make sense. Wait a minute, you guys. How do I, I believe leave that alone. I gotta, yeah. We're gonna, but yes, collective, this is a story. I don't know how to do this, y'all, because I gotta answer this. Wait a minute, y'all. How y'all pause? Look at me. I'm not a techie person. I'm like, how y'all pause? Can y'all pause? Can we pause this? All right, y'all, wait a minute, okay? Okay, we'll just chat, y'all. If I gotta come back with y'all. But yeah, that's what I was just saying. Like, don't let people will find a reason not to like you. Like I said over here, I got all these subscribers, in which I'm not on social media for like likes and stuff like that. I'm on social media because I use certain things to help people, and maybe they going through the same thing. Like I knew I had to really tap into spell work, like how people was doing spell work. Doing mental magic and certain things. I mean, I'm like, what the hell? Why am I getting brain fog? Why I'm stuttering? Why I'm this? I never had certain issues. I had certain issues far as me seeing certain things, because if y'all see, like, certain times I'd be like this or whatever. I had a couple surgeries or whatever, stuff like that. But when it comes to a person trying to play me like I'm incompetent, stupid, or slow, hell no. That's one thing that I'm not going to sit back and accept. You could speak on me whatever way that you want. But when it comes to trying to make it seem like I'm special ed or something, baby, don't do it. Don't do it. Because I can clap back at the best of them. If I'm so this, why your politicians? Why so many people in higher places watching me? You get what I'm saying? Why your city county? Why your district this? Why your Lord? Why so many people in powerful places with degrees watching me? To try to degrade me. Collective, when I say, when everything come out, because it's going to come out. It's going to come out. And I'm not even the type of person that you be like, oh, I told you so. I just rather everybody to stay far away from me. Literally forget that you knew me. That's all I'm saying. And I just going to keep sipping my tea, minding my business. Because people been warned. Like go to say, don't try to use my life and my liking for your shows or your movies. And it's just like the disrespect, how far people went. I can't let it go. I just can't let it go. If whatever which way, I can't let it go. And maybe I do like what a speaker yesterday. Her name, I think her name was Raquel. I don't know if she was a psychiatrist or whatever it is, but she was touching on certain stuff or whatever. But I'm like, yeah, maybe I do. I will talk to somebody. But I really had to heal through. I had to heal myself. Like I had to go through a lot of stuff myself because people got used to like playing in my face, attacking me behind my back, making a joke. If this channel ain't for you, this ain't for you, don't watch it. That don't mean you sit there and make a joke for fucking Friday Night Live with you and your friend groups, bonding off of fakeness and stuff. I said, if you don't be nothing in this world, be yourself, because everybody else taken. But I can't be that much of a messed up person because you getting creative inspiration from me. I'm telling you, when the shit hit the fan, okay, you continue to sip your tea and mind your business, okay? Because it's going to go there. And y'all gonna be like, she one line. Yeah. Because I never was looking for nobody to save me. Especially not the same people that tried to break me. I always stand on being self-sufficient. I always stood on that. So I never was running to nobody church. Oh, save me. Well, I was never lost. I was never lost. And our collective people want you to feel lost and broken. They want you to. It's money in it. It's money and brokenness. Brokenness. If you don't know, you being broke, you feeling being diseased, you feeling uncomfortable. It's money in that. Big money. But when I say every dog got their day, they got their day. They got their day. Because they always say, do as to others as you want to be done to yourself. And the way that these people done me, they couldn't have survived it. They couldn't have survived it. Be very careful who you contract with. Be very careful who you call friends. Be very careful who you call partner. You partner with. Be very careful who you go work with. But we're gonna when it all, what it say, it'll all work out. It'll all work out. But this one is just something like I just can't just let it be, because a lot of people got to answer to something from putting me in harm's way for them to be greedy. I had to learn how to defend myself. I had to learn self-defense. Now, I always knew how to fight. I'm talking about self-defense when it comes to defending myself spiritually. And some of y'all need to learn how to defend yourself spiritually, because if you haven't noticed, we are at a spiritual war. The war is on the mind. A lot of stuff is old and outdated, and y'all got to reprogram new stuff into your mind. All that old stuff, it's like, if y'all don't know, it's people that still, the image that they got of you is the image that they had of you when in your teenage and your youth. You done reprogrammed yourself. But we gonna talk on this gang stalking. It was a lot. It's like too much. Like if the taxpayers' dollars, you robbing the people by sending them out to watch me, because I don't be doing nothing but minding my business. Like, for real. I literally be minding my business. They send like people on planes and stuff, like I'm telling you. But I'm so glad that I did step out, y'all. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. I did. Yup, it says stunt to hinder the normal growth or progress. See? Ain't this what I was just speaking on, you guys? They wanted to stunt your growth, and some of y'all didn't realize it, but they've been doing it for years. They started for years ago. Yeah, they started for years. They started this for years. Like they put in place years ago how far they wanted you to go. They had to make you look crazy, or like make you look discredit what you were saying or whatever. You're not the first person, collective. That's how I know. Yeah, these people was all involved in threesomes and stuff like that, sex parties and stuff like that. And you probably wasn't that person. You know, like the same people who they used to go up against you with something. So take what resonate, collective. Y'all take what resonate too from the story. Okay. Before we get into the reading. Now we in the reading. Y'all take what y'all need from the story time too. Cause y'all, we're gonna take a sip and then we're gonna, spill the tea in the read and see what's going on. But yeah, somebody was trying to stunt to hinder the normal growth process. Y'all see the Cartier. Somebody's name can be Cartier. Somebody can just like Cartier shades, okay? Cartier jewelry. But this, when I get this Cartier, it's your vision. Glasses, that's your vision. Okay, that's your vision. Stunt, hinder the normal growth or progress. So somebody wanted to stop you from growing your vision. And then I said that in the beginning, y'all go back to the message. I said your vision. And I said, I got attacked because I had a dream. It was your vision. Like I spoke on it before on a few videos. I don't know if I made, because a lot of my videos, you guys, I'm gonna cut like the members for like for the readings. I probably put it at $1 or something. But a lot of I think I put it at members only. I spoke on when you wear certain stuff, like coming from certain places, like my hometown, we big on Cartier glasses. Okay. But it's like a certain energy, you could tell when people putting on glasses and they don't meet the vibration to put to have them on. I spoke on that one of the read. I'm like, you could tell with somebody like that. You ain't in it. Like, because when you go certain places, it's a certain energy that these glasses hold. And everybody know. Like, well, I don't know if people called it out, but I calls it out. So I call it out. All right. Because it's a starter kit in our city. What they say, a starter kit. Y'all remember the starter jackets? But like, this is like a starter kit where I come from to boost people's self-esteem that ain't really confident. Like you can go put the most, we gonna have to talk on it. Like you can go put the most, and it ain't all about looks. I feel like it's somebody for everybody, but you can go put the most, some person in a pair of Cartier shades, and they'll have the best life for their day. Cause it's gonna be the attention. It's gonna be how people look at it. It's like certain people, I done went through so many pairs of glasses. It's like, cause the energy that it holds. I'm like, I'm already, don't be staring at me. Don't even be looking like I'm like, oh, let me put, I done passed off so every day. Like, that's a whole nother story. It's your vision. Okay, it's the vision that you hold. Everybody can't handle it. Okay, everybody can't handle it. The ones that know, y'all know how the energy is. Test it. I ain't even plugging them because they ain't paying me nothing. But test it. You even with the kudos, but the real ones know the real ones. Like this, the whole thing. The real people know the real recognize real, collective. And I feel like a whole lot of real people recognize you. Okay, people can't. What he say? I want to say it was 2 Chainz. He say, I done seen that all in this Cartier shades, and that's how I feel too. You just think that all when it comes to people, you just think the fake ones, you just think the corny ones, you just think the flunkies, you just think the fakeness in people. You seen everybody who was trying to hinder your growth, how fake they is. Oh, they throwing a pair of glasses, now they bigger than you. They think they big meat. Like, you just, this is this mentality. I don't know who mentality, like whatever it is. The more we get into this message, maybe take what resonate, leave it out. But this can be somebody who got their little starter kit on that came up to try to hinder you. Feel like, oh yeah, I got the starter kit, I got the chain, I got the glasses, I'm boss. And then they can't even live up to that damn energy. They can't live up to that energy because this was your vision. This was your vision. Let's see. It says dirty, not clean, grimy, nasty. Look. Who's somebody who did you dirty, collective? Somebody could have did something like for approval, for like to be a part of somebody, be a part of something, to be like a part of a group or something. Probably got a pair of glasses out of it. It's the boss. It says whole riot, common intent. I'm telling you, collective, you could have had a group of hoes, like I said. You could have had a group of hoes that don't know themselves, that's materialistic as hell. That was a part of trying to stunt and hinder your growth. Or somebody could have tried to stunt on you because they feel as though they had more than you. Oh, you got a Detroit starter kit. You got you some buff. You got you some white strips. Like, what is this? Somebody come on, let's come figure it out. Because it ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun. It ain't no fun. I am who I am. And I'm going to be who I'm going to be. Just know that. Microphone, mic. Somebody's name could be Mike, or it was something that somebody was speaking on. Somebody could be an artist or something. But it's like the mic, somebody dropping the mic. Somebody, it says dirty, not clean, grimy, nasty, microphone. So somebody was speaking on you. Somebody was speaking ill on you to stop your growth. Whole riot, common intent. So these people had a common intent to do something. So a hoax. A malicious deception. They recognize the plan as a hoax. So these could have been people trying to start war, collective. Then I tell y'all, then I was saying like people were trying to play on your mind. They was playing on your mind. Like, I'm telling you, this hoax, you see through the actors, you see the puppets, you see who's fake. Zoe. Someone's name could be Zoe. Or somebody could be Haitian. It says take advantage, take care of home. Yeah, somebody wanted to take advantage of you to build their home up. Somebody could have spoke real nasty on you to stunt your growth. They stunted your growth by this smear campaign. Like I said, y'all go and listen to the message when I come in because it all adds up. They tried to stunt your growth to block your vision by dirtying up your name, doing you grimy. Okay, it's a nasty whole riot. They all rioted together to raise spiritual war on you. And this can be past, present energy. Somebody is some microphone, mic. Hoax. It says take advantage, take care of home. Something significant about a home office. Inhumane, having or showing a lack of sympathy or feelings. And then I say that these people did not have they lacked feelings when it came to you. A lot of people didn't even know why they disliked you. Some people was getting paid. Some people just was doing it because they thought they wanted to be a part of a fucking crowd. And some hoes just riot together. Hoes of the same feather flock together. Shit, if you ask me. folk, a group of people who came from the same ancestors. So these could have been some of your family that was involved, because the main thing, the first card that came out that we focusing on was stunt, to hinder the normal growth or progress. This could have been these. This is why people was trying to stunt and stop you from growing, because some of them got glasses and jewelry and materialistic things to do, inhumane things to do you dirty, to do you grimy. Some people got paid with material. Some people got promised a certain lifestyle. Some people was persuasive, used they hoes in their whole catalog to do their dirty work, to take advantage, to pull his hopes off. Yeah. These were some people that was in your family too, collecting. It says, not the only one. I said that. Not the only one. You're not the only one that they doing this to. That's why I speak on what I go through, because y'all start to see certain things add up. You're like, I was going through that too. Yeah. Because it's a whole damn operation. It's a whole operation of opportunists and like I say, your name was disgusted with your ops, and it's up to you to see who your which op, the opportunist. Okay, you got to know the operation, the opportunist, the opportunity, and op. You got to know who trying to give you an opportunity, who trying to be an opportunist, and who is your op. And you got to know when to opt out, because you don't have to stay in certain things. Know when to opt out of certain things. Pull a number of individuals or an amount of something available at any given time. Yeah, these people all work together for something, collective. I'm telling you. This was business. This was people from different walks of life. It says spaced out, to become distracted. Yeah, now somebody distracted, collective. They distracted, but this was an evil hoax, a plan. These was big boys. Like, this was some stuff. You'll be surprised when you see who was all involved in this. People with money, you know, your little yearly salary is like them going grocery shopping. But these are the same people that's focused on you. It says run off, to drive or force out. So they wanted to run you off. Tried to force you out of something. Could have tried to force you out of something that you built. Or tried to force you out of something that was yours. Or tried to force you out of a corporation, a family, or an opportunity. They wanted you to run off. They wanted to say like you ran off, but they forced you out. It says insensitive, having or showing a lack of sympathy or tender feelings. Somebody, this is a psychopath, and you were their main target. It says leftover, something that remains unused. So somebody could feel like you was somebody got their leftovers or something like this. But like when I say food for thought, leftover, something that remains unused, you will be that. You know what I'm saying? People left you out, but you being left out, you being rejected, that don't mean you ain't useless. You just wasn't about to sit there and let them use you. So yeah, you will be a leftover. You know, you will be left out. Spoil yourself though, in a good way. Because you can't eat with everybody. Because you gotta know when you the meal. People be eating off of you. You said even you the main dish, baby. You the main damn dish. Pipe dreams. Not really. Yeah. And then somebody wanted to gaslight you. What it said? Neo in the Matrix. Something very significant. It said mad fake. Made fake pages to spy on you. Yeah, this my spiritual, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all support my Oracle deck. This my spiritual investigation. I'm undercover. We undercover collective. We work for the Most High. And all the weapons that they form, baby, they ain't gonna prosper. It'll turn into dust. It'll turn into dust, baby. I'm telling you. Because enough is enough. Plenty. More than the number of amount. It's plenty. Somebody, didn't I say made fake pages to spy on you? And that's why I called that energy out. I wasn't talking about the ones who really support. I'm talking about, because I know when I get up here, majority, I know the ones who been gang stalking me is watching. That's why I go in when I feel that. No disrespect to my real ones that sit up here and watch me. No disrespect to you. But the ones that know that they watching because they hired by these fools, them who I be talking about too. That's who I be talking about. I don't be talking about my real supporters. I don't care if it was only 3. If I had 3 subscribers, I'd get my ass up here every day and talk to them 3 people. Because that's what's doing God work in the devil's playground. And maybe them must have been surveillance. But some of y'all that got these platforms, y'all doing God work in the devil's playground. It says followers. It says followers. One who follows teachings of others. Okay, so somebody mentor. Yeah. Some didn't make sense. Multiplication. Some wasn't adding up. Somebody didn't do the math when it came to something. Someone could have stole something from you, collective. Something wasn't adding up. It says, be confident. Work on your solar plexus. Only looking to have a good time, collective. So this is the thing too. You guys got to know. It says identify the lies. And I feel as though that's what you guys doing. Y'all identify the lies with these people. And this is what's breaking so much up, because they didn't have no morals. You stood on your moral compass and your values. And I feel like you will never lose by doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the new trend, to try to degrade people sexually. They say, that's why y'all got so much of this blackmailing energy too. Because of the things people done did to satisfy their fetishes in secret. Okay? But it says morals, the code of good conduct. See, you having morals identify these people's lies. Whew. How long we been up here? Yeah. You having morals identify people's lies. You see people for exactly who they are. Yep, and it says remake to make different. The Most High made you different, and you stand on that, and that's the motivation. It says something that actions or activities, something that show action or activity. That's your motivation. The Most High gave you some type of morals. Yeah. And it says you're not they type. Somebody like some long hair, collective. And then I say that because all of this be about y'all confidence. See, when they come in with these humiliation rituals and certain stuff like that, it's to play on your value, your self-worth. They send people in to try to court y'all. It's all about draining that feminine energy, that masculine energy, It's all about draining the light. Because a whole lot of y'all didn't pick up on this through your life. You had to go through so many cycles of the same thing before the illusion broke. You was wondering, why is it so hard? Why my growth being stunted? Why people trying to stop my growth? Why it's because you're not normal. You weren't meant to fit in with people. The things that you got morals, they don't. Some people only looking for a good time, collective. Okay, some people only looking for a good time. Be confident. Work on your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is yellow. That's where your willpower come from. Your sacred energy, your sacred energy is orange. It's orange. And I feel like these people, everybody who came up against you was like, they getting exposed for who they is. God exposing them. You ain't got to expose them. I'm just saying, you just go and continue to speak on your testimony. But your ancestors exposing these fools. Your ancestors pulling up on these fools. You just sit there. Your ancestors is doing it because the Most High gave them to go. The only way they can interfere into your life if you let them if you accept them. And you accepted them for the greater good and protection. Now, if you're scared, go to church, but you better be careful which church you go to. This is good, collective. I went through the whole thing and it didn't get cold and it's still good. Okay. But you're not somebody's type, collective. Identify the lies, moral codes, certain things, motivation. Stay motivated. All right. Stay motivated. Let's get some more on here before I let y'all go. Because this was just like a chat. I'm going to get myself together and we're going to come back and finish. We're going to finish sipping tea. We're going to finish. Just train your mind, collective. Like, get away from people that make you feel small. Them are not your people because you big. You got big energy. You got a lot of people with their thoughts. Let's get some clarification on this reading, though. Because the main thing was people tried to stunt your growth. They were stunting on you. They tried to stunt your growth. They didn't want you to grow. You can't grow there. Say, you can't sit here. I can't grow there. Okay? Somebody could be into growing. Somebody could have a dispensary or something. It says stunt to hinder the normal growth or progress. So this was the main thing. This was the first card out that they wanted to stop you from growing, stop you from being successful. And these people they did you dirty, not clean, grimy, and nasty. They did you dirty. They regurgitated certain things. Okay, they tried to stunt your growth by doing you dirty. Made fake pages to spy on you to see if it worked. You started to identify the lies. Okay, somebody could have been using some type of microphone to listen in through your microphone. Someone's name could be Mike, you, or somebody's name could be Mike that's involved. Okay, somebody was using a microphone or could have hacked your phone or something to listen to your conversations through your mics on some of your phones. Cut the mics off, them Siris, them Google, whatever it is, cut the mics off on your phone when you're not using them. Cut the mics off. Go into your dashboard and cut your mic off. If you're a content creator and you're not using your phone and you're not doing anything, go in your phone and cut your mic off. They are listening. Certain people that know how to hack your phone. They know how to, and I just got that download. They're listening to you through your mic. They done heard all your conversations. You go on your setting. When you go on some of these platforms, you gotta okay the mic. Yeah. Somebody hacked your stuff to listen, spyware or something through a microphone. Somebody got a microphone device, some type of spyware to listen to you. Okay? Yeah, they was trying to stunt your growth. They did you dirty and grimy. Okay, made fake pages to spy on you. You identified the lies and the liars. Okay. You found the microphone spyware, or you need to cut the mic off. They need to cut the TV and the damn radio off. If you ask me, cut the TV and the damn radio off. Sit your ass there and sit in silence. Okay. They was treating you inhumane, having or showing a lack of sympathy or feelings. That's what they did to break you. That's what they did they played all in your sacral energy and in your solar plexus. Okay. They wanted to have your heart cold. They wanted to send people in to date you and to court you. Okay. You're not their type. Somebody was getting paid to act like they like you. Y'all got to be careful because these fools is slick. They'll send people in to court you. They even go to the point of marry you. Like to you, like, why you getting married so fast? You better second guess it. Okay. Somebody is dating online too. I'm picking that up too, collective. Somebody dating online. Y'all says take advantage, take care of them. Somebody wants you to take care of them. Somebody was taking advantage of you. They wanted you to take care of them. So this is why they were sending people. You wasn't this person type. They just wanted you to take care of them. I'm telling you, you're going to see everybody that was involved over your life, baby. I'm telling you, because it's always been you. It always been you, collective. It says take advantage, take care of them. You're not their type. You was never this person's type. They settled or whatever this is because they want you to take care of them. Somebody in your family could have been involved in something. It says folk, a group of people who came from the same ancestors. You're not the only one. Okay, collective. Be confident. Have motivation. Somebody even was trying to see these people. The whole thing was to break your confidence. If you got short hair, wear your short hair. Whoever this person is, maybe they like long hair. Long hair don't care, huh? Maybe somebody name could be Wayne. Okay. Somebody, New Orleans can be significant. Louisiana can be significant. Okay. Long hair. Somebody with long hair could have had something to do with something, but this was a big hoax. I feel like some of the things that's going on in the mainstream, y'all will be surprised how it's connected to you. See, they got to have these fake court cases and this fake stuff, and you will be surprised. A lot of that have a whole lot to do with some stuff people done to you. Sitting up here, these big hoax. Somebody was hoax. Okay. Yeah, this pool of individual, a number of individuals or amount of something available. So this was all for money. Somebody could have been pulling from a whole, some type of assets, some type of something account, which you attached to it, collective. These people did. It says only looking to have a good time. You wasn't this person type. Somebody could have clicked up with a pimp, a hoe, prostitute, whatever this is. But you ain't fall into this. Your confidence is in your morals. Let's keep going. I think I just fill up here. I hope y'all got something out of it and I wasn't anywhere. But don't never let these fools put that much fear in you that you scared to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? That you scared to go and still have a life because they want to be in the back clicking up with people and shit, the gang stalking. Don't let people isolate you. If you're going to isolate, do it by choice. Not because you scared that you can't go outside because these fools want to be in the back to be big bullies. No, go enjoy your life. Take the children, do stuff. But just stay aware of your surroundings. Because God is trying to tell you something. A wealthy man can be significant. 13 could be significant. Let's see who all involved in this whole situation, collective. We got a wealthy man out here, adjudication, the courts. We can do a recap with the cards, but everybody who was involved. You got a wealthy man. You got a couple that's going to court that's facing some type of legal action. Now, I don't know if this is a clown ass judge or a clown ass circuit court. It could be the circuit court. Y'all know y'all got circuit courts? And now when I hear circuit, I hear circus. So I feel it like it was a whole lot of people when I spoke on when I started this reading. I feel like it was people that was supposed to have some type of authority that was a part of something. Yeah, somebody in their thoughts. Look, you see how the judge looking at this part. It's a couple. You see these two, or if they ain't no couple, it's the feminine and the masculine energy. But you see how the judge, he tied this wealthy man, he just, everybody looking like everybody know something. And it's like two main people that's everybody looking at, like the judge looking like he just like, this shit don't even sound believable. The wealthy man, he been standing for so long, shit, he tired. Because whatever lies that they sitting up here saying, they know is a lie. Let's keep going. Courthouse. Man, these people know, like whatever this is, they know that their time about to be up, collective, with the things that they were doing. The things that they're doing. Like a lot of people know that they ass about to be in court for what they were doing. You're not the only one that these people was doing this stuff to. Let's get some more. High honor. High honor. It's a wealthy man that was held in high honor. That's supposed to be held in high honor, collective, official person. You got a high honor official person, collective. Yeah. See, they done rang the alarm. Somebody done rang the alarm. Y'all? Woo! Yes. This man is in his thoughts. They done messed with like it's always somebody else that got more or something than you. That got more pull, that got more certain stuff. See, look, these people, whoever that was doing, they didn't touch whatever that they did to you. You held in high honor. They didn't sit up here and started something. Because people in this feminine, whoever this feminine is, they looking at her for real. They in their thoughts about whoever this feminine is. And I feel like this is the same feminine. Right here, that's in court is the same feminine this man is in his thoughts about. Yeah, it's a high honor official that's in their thoughts about this whole situation. You see? High honor is a high honor official that's in their thoughts about everything. They know you're not lying. They know you're not lying. These judges, they all know you're not lying because they all a part of the same damn system. This is what I'm saying. They know you're not lying. And they know at the end of the day that you gonna have a day to speak. Education system could have been involved in something. Because I see all these books over her head. You see? These judges know that they lying. This the same feminine that this man is in his thoughts about. This her. He side-eyeing the shit out of her. The judge, if you look at all they facial expressions, the judge look like he know that they lying. He tired of being there. The man, he in his thoughts, and this is her. This her. Right here. Take the flavor out of it. Take what resonates, leave it on. But this is her. Somebody read books on how they was going to try to do something to you, man. I'm telling you, collective. This hoax. This was a big hoax. A big play to steal from you. Who else was involved? You got a wealthy man that's involved. High honor, official person. Like, yeah, message. Message of concern. It's a message of concern. It's a high honor official that's getting some type of message of concern about something that these people did, that they own kind did. That's why it's been so stagnant, because they boys involved. Yeah, family room. So it could be something significant about your home, where you live. Yeah, you're supposed to be this privileged lady, and somebody was stealing from you. Now they ass in despair. They was doing certain things for money. Look, whoever this masculine too, that's sitting up here at this court thing. You get what I'm saying? This him, he lost his damn job. He lost his job. He in despair. See, whoever that they was clicking with collective, I feel like it was this main person. They feel like, oh, we got somebody on the inside. We can do what we want. Now you see, it says not hiring. Them and the dog left out. So if this whoever that they had using to do whatever that they were doing, they losing their job, man. They in despair from stealing from this privileged woman, or trying to stop this privileged money. Privileged money. It came out. Could have stole some money. Look, unexpected money. And could have, with this false person, which this is her. This is her. Oh, she walked up in court. Oh, I'm so but at night, baby, yeah, she doing strange things for a piece of change. This energy that been involved in this. Unexpected money and false person. And whoever that they was working with on the inside in some type of corporation or whatever that they doing, all of them losing their jobs, their careers, from trying to stunt the growth of this privileged woman. Treated you like you wasn't nothing. Yeah, and putting somebody in bad health for sudden wealth. They didn't want to change. Somebody could have changed the title or something on a car or a home. That's what I'm saying. Somebody could have changed, and I'm getting like changed something that supposed to went to somebody, and somebody changed the title. Somebody wanted to put somebody in bad health for sudden wealth. There's so many messages of concern to coming in from these fools. Yeah, people losing their job from taking this on. And then the crazy thing about it, collective, what they was given was change. To bully and harass you, they was paying people change. It was change. They thought that they was getting some type of somebody. Where is the currency with a woman on it? Because somebody could have been working like in a different country. Because you see this currency got a lady on it, and none of our coins got a woman on it. Is that Canada? UK or something? I don't know, but somebody currency, they got a woman on it. So somebody could have had some type of currency, had some type of offshore account, some type of currency going into like foreign exchange or something. But this got something to do with you. Somebody could have been paying somebody in a different, because you see this currency got a woman on it. Oh, now I ain't saying I know everything, but I don't think we never had a woman on our coins in the States. You get what I'm saying? So wherever this unexpected income, I feel as though it was out of the country. Foreign exchange. And that's what it's sudden wealth. And it could have came in after somebody went in bad health or something, or they was paying to put somebody in bad health. Because that's what I've been like the last couple years. Like I told y'all, I come from like the health system, working in the medical field, certain stuff like that. But for the like on my spiritual journey, I was pushed towards holistic, like whole. Because wellness, like when you know the wording, like if you know the wording and stuff, you can see through all of this shit. Because that's how it is. Like wellness, y'all make sure if y'all need, we gonna sip some more tea on the business end, because I feel as though spirituality, you need some level of spirituality if you hold that entrepreneur spirit, because you got to see certain things. When you're speaking wellness in medical terms, health and wellness is more, when you go like wellness, that's more holistic when you use the word wellness. When you use health, that's more man-made medical. But when you use the word wellness, you're going on in my opinion, it's more holistic. It's natural. You want to stay with the whole holistic. It make you whole. You get what I'm saying? It feed the void of what you were going through, like the stuff that you couldn't see holistically. Like that's what the download that I'm getting. And whatever that they were playing with, whatever that they were doing collective, whatever these people that's gonna have to go to court about, it had something to do with the health system, the medical field or something. Whatever that they were doing, it was tied to health. Like your health is wealth. Whatever that they were doing, you could be a part. You could be in the medical system or whatever. Whatever that these people was doing, it was connived to It was connived. It was connived. It was conniving. It was very conniving, because it all was attached to the medical, like your health is your wealth. And I've been standing on that, because the last few years I've been saying like I ain't perfect, y'all. I'm going through my change as far as my wellness and certain stuff like that. But the more I do certain things, like I stay on the healthier way, it's like the more I see through certain people, places, and things. Because this world pretty much wants you to be sick, physically and mentally. And when you just won't bow down to that, like that you crazy and you see the shit that they doing, they go in extra to try to discredit you. And all of this was for something wealth. I'm telling you, collective, this scam gonna be so big. Whatever this hoax was, it's gonna be so big. You gonna be surprised. And coughing, death. They was poisoning people, stealing people. Damn, poisoning people, stealing people. Okay, ancestors, these people might be in some real dark shit, and you just don't know how dark it is. Okay, but yeah, this is for, look, it says thief, coughing, change. So this thief was waiting on somebody to die for their whole life to change. Okay, could have been you or somebody. I'm telling you, collective, they dirty. They are dirty. It says follower one. It says follower one. It says follow the teachings of others. How to follow the teachings of others, collective. So what they say, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So that's when it's time for you, like, to go on this journey, like, you have to, don't be so quick to judge people. Listen, because your ancestors is going to be speaking through other people, but the channel and the people that they speak to is going to be righteous people, because they're going to see certain shit, because certain people have been through a lot. You're not the only one that these people done came up against. I'm telling you, y'all not in it by yourself, but they want you to feel as you by yourself, so you can take yourself out. But no, don't even give them the pleasure. Okay. It says only looking to have a good time. You got to, and there's nothing wrong with having a good time, but you don't have to have a good time with everybody, because to stay away from some of these energies, because y'all know what they plan with. They plan to get you sexually, so they want to connect you to low vibrational entities, deities. I mean, low vibrational energies and entities. Entities can come in the form of corporations too, because when you start a business, that's an entity. People can be using deities and entities. Entity is a business. That's an entity. A deity, that's a like spiritual. But some of y'all working for these entities, that's fucking crazy, and it's people that's working with them. Okay, it says only looking to have a good time. If people only looking, look, some of y'all don't get your feelings hurt. Maybe you not the type for people. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you hate a person. Some people only looking for a good time. They ain't looking for a long time. But you be careful with those certain people, because you got to see, like, what is you here for? Okay? It says pool, a number of individual or amount of something available at any given time. So this was like money or something that somebody could have had like access to, collective. And I feel as though this account or whatever this is came behind a hoax. It was a hoax, like something was fake and they got money off of it. So it was like somebody like, oh, remember when y'all go back, I don't know how long y'all attention span is, because we'd have been up here for 2 hours. But y'all remember when I went back in the beginning, when I say, me, how I get through people following me and stuff, I just buy my ticket straight out. I buy my ticket straight out. I stop like reserving my stuff. I just go that same day and stuff. But yeah, it says hoax. This is what they were doing. They wanted you to look that way, and you really should have been looking that way. And that's how they've been doing you all your life, trying to make you focus on this thing, and you should have been focusing on that thing. But when you started to peep game on what they were doing, you broke some of the illusions of what you get what I'm saying, of whatever this is. But it says a harmonious or malicious deception. It says they recognize the plan as a hoax, pull. Yeah, so it was like somebody recognizing something as a big ass hoax, a big joke, how they was playing with your life, and it was like, it was inhumane. It really was. It was inhumane. Like they treated you like what they say, you're lesser than a human. Like these people, how they was doing you, doing us. Cause I'm a part of y'all collective too, and y'all not tripping. Some people be tripping, okay? But when you go and when you go into detox and you clear your mind, like me, I knew marijuana when I was smoking. I knew weed didn't control me because I could just stop. And a couple days I'll go through my little whatever, but I knew I was good. I didn't really depend on it like that. You know what I'm saying? But maybe some of y'all need to stop smoking, detox your body so you can see things clearly. Because that's one thing they're going to say, oh, they high. They're going to blame it on this. But you don't know. It's certain people that when I smoke, I didn't get, like, I don't know. Some people can smoke and it helped them tap in, But some people get high and some people do get the hallucinating and stuff like that. But my thing of it is they try to use certain things to discredit you when you start speaking the truth. But when you go in, I say, what you can say now? Because for one, I've never been incompetent. I've never been slow. I've never been stupid. I've always been helping. I've worked in a mental health field. So I know the difference between somebody going through a spiritual awakening and a damn manic attack or a breakdown. You get what I'm saying? And certain people that's spiritual, they got them looking disabled, keep them doped up. You get what I'm saying? So they won't speak their truth. But it says leftover, something that remains unused, and you don't eat everybody food, collective. See, it's going back. Yeah, you don't eat everybody food because when you see how slick these people is, long hair, plenty. You're not the only one. Stay motivated. Folk, a group of people who comes from the same ancestors. Y'all family was doing shit to y'all. You're not their type. Somebody was trying to send somebody in to court you. Collective, somebody could have paid somebody to come in to court you, to steal your happiness, okay? Somebody knew you wasn't their type. They was working for these people, okay? So somebody just be looking to have a good time. They spread their royal oats to everybody, okay? They was taking advantage. Somebody wanted you to take care of them. It says inhumane, having or showing lack of sympathy or feelings. Somebody don't know how they disconnected with yourself. Somebody literally needs to ground. And then that's why I be saying people be focused on certain chakras. Do you know you got chakras in your feet? Like yesterday, when I was at the what's the name? That's why I'm like, I can't sit in certain place because I always see things spiritually. And I say, when people say, like, when I be reading stuff, that's one thing my guys told me to stop doing. Stop being mad. When I go back and oh my God. When I go back and watch my videos, I be like, oh, they ain't say that. That said something different. They say, I said that because that's what you're supposed to say. You know what I'm saying? I looked at the car. Yesterday, it said overtaking. And I said over talking. And it was overtaking. But when I looked at the message, it was the same message. Yesterday, when I was at the concert, y'all, 19 Keys kept on saying something like feet, cut his something with feet or something, right? And I said that's my guys kicking in, because I said the feet. You people focus on the chakras from your root all the way to your crown, but you got chakras in your feet. It's a whole chakra system in your feet. That's why I'm like, oh, okay. My ancestors put that on me. I say, oh, okay, that makes sense. And they try to speak. That's why you don't make mistakes. Be like, oh, why I say that? Dang, I meant to say this. No, it was meant for you to say what the hell you were saying, because that was your spirit God speaking to you. A lot of people is not grounded. They're not. That's why they feel disconnected from who they truly are. And I want to say he's an earth sign. So you disconnected earth. Earth signs, they have to stay grounded. If they're not grounded, earth signs, it comes with material, your material. That's connected to how grounded you are. Okay? And he said something. He made a mistake a couple times and said something like cut feet, something like that. Feet is a chakra in your feet, and Pisces control the feet. So it could have, Pisces is a spiritual. You get what I'm saying? So it could be something significant about a Pisces and something significant about the way that you walk, your walk. When you hear feet, that's a whole chakra. Then when you go before, it's crazy. Because before I went to the bank, I went and got my hair touched up. And I told y'all, I'm in a whole different place, so I got to see who can do hair, who can do my eyebrows. I don't like people playing in my head, and I don't like nobody playing on my face, or playing in my face, playing in my head, playing on my top. That's one thing. I will not let nobody touch my hair. Y'all, we're going to have to go into a story time, because I feel like all this is just making sense. So before I went, I got up early, and I wasn't playing. Like I said, y'all, I was in debate about even going to the show. So, but I knew I had to get my hair done because I got business to take care of this week. So I went to an African shop, and early in the morning, energy was off. I'm like, hey, I wake up, I sit in the parking lot. They was open. I went to the place, right? I walked in, and I was telling her, I left home before my birthday. So I've been here, I had to be here about a month or so. I've been in Texas about a month, right? So before I left, and I was mad because I'm like, my hair supposed to last longer, but I was walking, I've been walking and stuff. So it could have, it probably, you get what I'm saying? Probably would have lasted longer if I wasn't sweating so much. And it's hot as hell out here. If I wasn't sweating so much or whatever. So, but I knew how many braids that came out of my head, literally. And it was like in a nape. I'm like, I knew how many braids came out of my head. This woman, when I went in there, it's like she rubbed me wrong, because for one, you trying to tell me I'm lying, and I'm telling you that I know how many damn braids came out of my head. I know, like, I only had this shit in for a couple weeks because I just got here. It wasn't, and that's the thing too, collective. Pay attention when you going into certain places on how people energy is. Okay, so I left. I said, nah, baby, I'm straight. No disrespect, but I'm not feeling it. I left and Googled another African braiding spot. I went in there. It was cool, but the environment, like me having a business eye, I see through shit. Like when I go in, if the place is something, it's the vibration of the place. Like I'm like, I'm in here get my hair done, but I'm sitting up in here rebranding a whole fucking building. Like, well, if they put that right there, because one woman, like, pay attention, your ancestors be talking to you. One woman walked in, right? And you could tell she was like a little confused, whatever. She didn't know what she wanted. The lady was like, how you want your hair? It's like, I don't know. And the whole shop looked like, but I got why she said she ain't know, because she probably didn't know. So she was Googling in her phone, some styles. Yeah, she was trying to Google some styles that she wanted, right? And you can tell that they were speaking, which I don't have a problem with people and their cultures, whatever they do. But I got a problem because I know as a woman how we is. And women can be catty. Women can be gossipy. You can't tell me that you ain't talking about people in their face. You know what I'm saying? You cannot tell me you're not talking about people in their face, and you're doing it because y'all don't speak this, y'all don't have the same tongue. That's why I feel energy. I don't like nobody playing in my head. Like I put a shield of protection when anybody even touch my crown. But I picked up on the energy of, you could tell when somebody, because people can like you gotta look, people can take your money in the language that you understand, but deposit it in theirs. So I was just sitting up here. I'm like, well, maybe if you have pictures and examples in your place, you go what I'm saying, where people could come in and see different styles, you know, see how you can accommodate your people. But I think that the energy switched up. They started looking at each other and certain stuff like that. I couldn't translate what they said because I don't speak your language, but my energy could tell me what you were saying. You get what I'm saying? I sat there. The girl, she did a good job on my hair. You know, I'm not throwing no shade, but I'm big on first expressions. When you first meetings and stuff, you didn't know who I was coming into your facility. You don't know if I can understand your language. They didn't know. You get what I'm saying? But that first one, I had to use my intuition. You are not putting your hair in my head because your energy is like we not connecting. The second place I went to, the energy was more settled. That's why I sat there. So when I left there, this shows you, collective, how your ancestors, you got to be on the right vibration and alignment, right? It says, I haven't had my hair cut in years because I don't want somebody. For real, collective. And it just said, there's some significance. Before we had long hair. Look, who you, girl? Long hair. Okay. But yeah, that can be something. It could be something very significant about your hair. Somebody with your hair. Your hair is your antennas. Okay, that's why I'm saying when you break down certain stuff and when you sit and really tap in with yourself, you're going to see some things. So I went to theirs. I'm just giving y'all story time, y'all, because I got a little time today. I'm just sipping the tea. We sipping our tea, all right? And it got cold too. But it's cold. Look, so yeah. So I went into the first shot. The energy was so off. I'm like, nah, baby. Let me get my ass up out of here. So the next shot, energy cool. You know, and one thing I can say, and I love everybody. I care for everybody. Just say that. They're kind of different. The establishments is different from how the establishments is ran in my hometown than it is down here. You know what I'm saying? But I say, if you would have had pictures to show this woman and certain stuff like that, like, don't know that entrepreneurial spirit is real. That's why when I went to these guys, you know, went to their tour, I was like, that's entrepreneurship. Like, you can sell certain things, you can give certain people just by how you present it. Just how you present it. I went into this first shop. The first shop, that the energy wasn't right. It was more clean. It was nice. It was, you know, it was cute. You know, they had their little stuff, but the energy wasn't right. The second shop that I went to, the energy was good. It was mellow. It was straight, but the shop wasn't right. You know, the cleanliness. Entrepreneur, being a boss takes more than you just getting an LLC, getting a business. Is make that person, when you dealing with making somebody feel beautiful and stuff like that, take pride in that. It don't take nothing to take $50 to go to the dollar store to get some quotes, to encourage people, to print some pictures. I don't give a care if you can't get the big old poster boards. Print some pictures out. Go and get you a you know, they got what's the name frames. They got picture frames, digital picture frames. Go get you a picture frame. Don't never let nobody walk into somewhere and you make them like, because people can feel that. They probably can't understand you, but people can feel when you try to like you know. I don't know who that's for, collective, but so after that I went, after I got my hair done, I'm like, all right, let me go get my eyebrows touched up, because y'all told y'all I don't like people playing in my head and playing on my face. And I don't wear makeup, so I'm big on my eyebrows. I'm big on my eyebrows. I don't wear makeup. My eyebrows, and give me a little my castor oil, and I go on by that. And like, if you see me, you can be like, her lips is shining. So like, that's it. But this it. Collective. So when I left out of there, and I ain't down talking Houston, you know, it's homey. It's homey. I can't say that, but it's certain stuff that I'll be like, y'all will be a little better if you put a little bit more into it. Certain spots, certain areas. Okay. So when I left out of there, I went to the nail shop. I went to the nail shop. So I'm like, I gotta get my eyebrows arched. Okay. So I went and get my eyebrows arched at the nail shop. Soon as you walk in, this is what I'm telling you. Like, y'all really have to don't try to walk these spiritual paths because they look cute, because you will lose your shit. Because when your guys know that you connected with them, they're going to speak to you. So I went into the nail shop and I just was getting my eyebrows, right? And I'm like, I don't need my feet done. My feet, I can do a little, I got a little more time on my feet. I pop my nails off. But I'm like, I got a little more time on my feet. So I'm just looking in there. So I'm sitting in there. And the lady, she do my eyebrows. And then I'm like, I look over when I leave out, I see they little archer. They got Buddha with the big belly. You go I'm there, sitting there. Because certain cultures know, but you don't. Why do you think hair industry $1 billion business? Cosmetic industry $1 billion business. Them nail shops make so much damn money because what they doing. Your chakras is in your feet. And it just, I always said this. I say everybody focus on the roots, your sacral, your solar plexus, your throat chakra, your crown chakra, your third eye, but it's chakras in your feet. So then I get to this show. This boy kept on forget. I don't know where it came from, but I say them as ancestors. That's why I say, stop following people. Stop trying to be something that y'all not with this spiritual thing. Because you will be in a fucking mental institution, especially sending stuff towards me. Because my guy's going to always tell me what's going on. You don't know, like these, y'all be going into certain, and I'm not trying to start a divide with nothing. But you have to know who you are. And then when I got there, what's his name? Aki Awakening. He's a doctor. He was speaking on, and it just helped me they just pretty much made me see that I wasn't crazy. That I wasn't crazy. Because I can't go to sleep without water sounds, y'all. If y'all see some of my old videos, y'all will hear, like, I have a water fountain. I used to have a water fountain, a little water fountain. I have water playing. And I'm like, oh, okay. And my son is just like that. We go to sleep with rain and water sounds. So when I got there, he was speaking on that. And I took my notes too. I say, okay, I ain't crazy. Because I literally can't go to sleep without hearing water. I have to hear water. And then it goes back. I said, this wasn't nothing like, but just pretty much my guy's telling me to keep going, that you ain't crazy. You know, it's light at the end of the tunnel, especially when people sit back and spiritually attack you like that. These people don't believe in God. They ain't never gonna see you as God because they don't know themselves. I'm telling you. I'm just telling y'all. But then when I got there, they was speaking. It's something with the feet chakra. It's something with the feet, because this was just a second confirmation. Before I got there, I went to the damn hair shop. Don't let anybody play in y'all head, collective. This is a spiritual work. Y'all got to know that. Don't be careful who you let do your hair. Don't let people play in your head. And then he said a prayer, which that probably wasn't in his whatever he was speaking on. But I'm listening. I'm like, he like, oh, my feet. Some feet cut off, some whatever, which way. It was a mistake, but it wasn't a mistake. That wasn't nothing but a ancestors giving somebody else pretty much a puzzle to what the hell I was thinking. So I'm like, oh, okay, dang, this is some powerful shit. Because the whole thing of what I was thinking all day, I went in that place, and when I say everything that I've been pondering on for the last couple weeks, each one of them said something. And it just didn't do nothing but give me, like, to tell me to keep on going. I'm going in the right direction. Stuff may take you a little time, but keep on going. And don't be so quick to criticize people judging a book by its cover, because you never know. You never know. And I say, well, dang, ain't that something? I said, it's the foot chakra. It's the foot chakra. You literally got chakras in your feet. And the people couldn't walk a mile in your shoes, collective. This is what I be telling you. People couldn't walk a mile in your shoes, so stay grounded. Because when this big ass hoax hit the airways, a lot of people gonna take off running. They're gonna be trying to get you your shoes back. And that's what I was saying too. People can't walk a mile in shoes. Somebody could have been doing some type of spell work when it comes to shoes. When it comes to shoes. Because when you think back, I just thought about something. These spells and certain shit that they doing, it ain't doing nothing but being dismantled, because you being able to call that shit out. And I say, whoever was doing something around Halloween time to do something to somebody, I've been called that shit out. I've been called it out, collective. The illusion is breaking. This is what I'm seeing. Everybody who was doing you dirty. Okay? Everybody that was doing you dirty. Somebody was stole something. Somebody could have stole like something from somebody when they passed away. Something could have been left to you, but it was officials that was involved in this. This was a whole damn crooked something. That's why it's taking so long, because everybody trying to cover their ass. But at the end of the day, you gonna get a fair trial, spiritually or physically. Okay, because they've been trying to stunt your growth for too damn long, stealing from you. Okay, did you dirty, not clean, grinding. Made fake pages. You identified the lies. You dropped the mic. Okay. So I'm very significant about a home office. If you don't have a home office, make you a little space in your home so you can, build on something. Someone name could be Zoe, or somebody could be Haitian, or somebody could have did some type of Haitian voodoo or something on you. Okay. Or somebody practitioner can be Haitian. Okay. It says Cartier. That's your vision, your glasses, morals, the code of a good conduct. This will save you because you have morals. And it says multiplication. See, someone adding up. The numbers wasn't adding up. In this world, we on a number system. Numbers speak. Numbers keep going and going and going. Somebody can like numerology, okay? But multiplication. It says morals, the code of a good conduct. That's what saved you, because you have morals. It says murky, being without light or without much light. They wanted to keep you in the darkness, but light always shined it through. Sometimes, sunlight shine through the littlest cracks. You know what I'm saying? Sunlight, like when people be trying to block the sun, that's why I say I don't care about attention and stuff like that. I am the light. I am the real light. I am a real light. I'm a real light being. Trying to bury me, baby, I'm going to glow. And not only am I going to grow, I'm going to glow, because I am a real beam of light. And it says whole riot, common intent. So they grouped up with a whole lot of hoes to riot against you, to steal from you, collective, because they ain't had no morals. A lot of people wanted this sudden wealth and this unexpected income, but I feel as though it's some unexplained income, and people got questions. How the hell did you get this? And you know what I'm saying? This false person and people losing their damn jobs because there's too many messages of concern. It's getting hot. Okay. It says run off to drive or force out. People wanted to run and force you out of something. Could have tried to run and force you out of something that you built, because they wanted to steal it. They wanted to take it for this some wealth. But it's funny how the tables turn. It's funny how the tables turn, baby. And it says, run off, the drive or the force out. They wanted to run you off. Or somebody could have ran off on a plug twice. And you are the plug. And not even in no low vibrational way. It's your energy. Okay, it's your energy. People be trying to plug into you to get some type of electricity, some type of spark. Be careful who you give boosts to, because they'll drain you. And you won't be going no damn where. Okay, it says spaced out, to become distracted. Yeah, somebody distracted, because all this shit is, when it all falls down, it's falling. Okay. It says insensitive, having or showing a lack of sympathy or tenderness. They hated you. They felt as though they deserved your life and you deserved theirs. They deserved your come up while they gave you their downfall. No. What? No. It says be confident. Work on your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is yellow. That has a whole lot to do with your willpower. They never wanted you to see yourself as beautiful, see yourself as handsome. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then yesterday, and y'all, like, I keep on, because it was so many messages and certain things that I got yesterday. And I just, now that I sit down and I can, think, I get it. I'm like, oh, dang, my guys they ain't never left me, But it says remake, to make different. So somebody wanted to say, make me over, make me nice. Somebody like say this word. I like saying this word, y'all. But somebody could have been abusive. Somebody could have abused their authority or their power, trying to make you into something that you were not. Because the first card that came out was to throw you off. Long hair, inhumane, having or showing the lack of sympathy, to take advantage. Somebody wants you to take care of them. They knew you wasn't their type. It says folk, a group of people who came from the same ancestors. So your family or somebody could have been involved in something. Stay motivated. You're not the only one that's going through this. It's plenty of where whatever they took is plenty more, collective. You're going to get it all back. Okay, follower. It says it says follower. Follow the teaching of others. So when a student is ready, the teacher will show. Okay, it says only look to having a good time. Hoax. Pool. It said pool. A number of individuals or amount of something available at any given time. So like I say, it was plenty. It was plenty. And it says leftover, something that remains unused. So it could have been leftover, something that somebody left over for you. Leftovers. Watch what you're eating, like food for thought. When I read, you guys, it's all food for thought. Certain things that I say is all food for thought. You have to, I think, okay? It's for your intuition. But when you get leftovers, what you get? Food. Somebody could have left you over something. Okay, it says leftover, something that remains unused. So it was some type of money or something left over that supposed to have been used to you, but it's plenty of something. And these people know it, and they know that they're going to have to face the judge. They know they're going to have to face the judge because what the things that they chose to do to you, it was wrong. And somebody could have did something to this false person could have did something to you in August last month. That really got people sitting up here with a message of concern. This whole group collective, from the little man in the trash can to the big man in the Bentley, everybody gonna have judgment when it comes to this. Yeah, because they and people losing their jobs, and a lot of people gonna have to go. See, you chose the spiritual journey. But because you listen to God. Now that these people gonna have to go through their dark night of the soul, and you've been through it, you could have showed them through it. But now they're gonna have to go through it just like you went through it. They're gonna have to find the light at the end of that tunnel. Because they wanted to use their jobs and who they know. Didn't I tell y'all years ago? We going back to back to reality. Up that goes gravity, back to the original. You about to see all of your copies fall off. Because it started with you and it's going to end with you. Because they can't end you. They're just copies of you. They are just copies of you. And the more you wake up to who you truly are, the more 555, you take your power back. That's why you got these fools out here that thought that they was big dogs. Now they walking with their tail in their ass. You don't do look, you real big dog energy. This is a fucking mutt. This what dog language, this a mutt. Mutt really mean mixed. But depending on the language you're talking, this is a mutt. This is somebody that's walking with their tail in their ass. But their tail was all up in the air when they thought that they was going against you. When they thought that this job was going to save their ass. Now they ain't got their job, and now they got to figure out who the hell they are. You know who you are, and they kept trying to stop you from being who you are. That was the problem. Jealousy and envy is the disease. And these people didn't even know why they tried to make you sick or why you make them sick. But it ain't your job to diagnose their problem that they have with you. But you can write them a prescription to go and talk to God to heal their damn self. Because you ain't never was these people problem. You was never these people problem. They sit up here and try to put you in bad health. Ooh, bad health, bringing endings to you, planning people fucking funerals, sending agents to people homegoings. Oh, baby, when you really see how dirty these people got, you're going to look at the world different, baby. You might be with me. We might be traveling together. We might be country hopping. I ain't say city hopping, state hopping, country hopping. We might be country hopping. Because when this shit hit the fan, man, you ain't never going to look at this place the same. And they're gonna try to pay you to shut up. Cease and desist. Confidential records. And y'all, yesterday, on one of my readings, I don't know, the ones who watch me, y'all know, I spoke on Malcolm Jamal Warner, right? And I said, I don't know if he, I know he wasn't kin to Malcolm X. I didn't even know. I seen the interview where Malcolm Jamal Warner was saying his father named him from Malcolm X or something. I didn't even know that, but that came out in my channeling. I said it. And I really know that man death was part of dark arts. And I'm not going to say black magic because they want to put black on everything to make it seem negative. That low vibrational magic. He was one of the writers of the Magic School Bus. The whole then y'all sit up there and pay attention, follow the money, pay attention to these people. I ain't saying get caught all up into it, but you got to know spell work. See, this is a different way that you got to see things. The man, y'all go back to that Annabelle. If that probably, you don't know, it's decoding the lies, these damn hoax. Okay, because they want y'all to see shit in certain ways. Excuse my language, y'all, but when it go, I got to flow. Look, y'all got morals. These people sitting up here knowing well that they time been up. They can use certain people in y'all family and certain people that don't know who they are, but you know who you are. You have a level of knowledge of knowing who you are. You may not have everything right, but you know who you are. All these hoax is bullshit. You when you go through a spiritual awakening, you can see through the hoax. You can't even watch the news the same. You can't even watch TV the same. You can't even listen to the radio the same. You see, man, I'm telling you, collective, it's like a silent journey, baby. It's a peaceful journey. It can make you think. You ain't got no choice but to think because you done X'd everybody out. Because this is the stuff that y'all were going through. Y'all had people stealing from y'all. Okay? Doing rituals at funerals, which they wanted it to be you, but you was protected, okay? Despair, losing their jobs. People was working together in hospitals, okay? Even had car companies, car dealers involved. When I say y'all gonna see how, man, when y'all see even real estate people was involved. When y'all see how many people was involved with taking you down, you gonna thank God, you gonna drop to your knees. You gonna see who you are because it took this many people to come up against little old you. So you're going to start taking little. One Malcolm X named Little. And I'm just saying, some of y'all, somebody can be tapped into their ancestors. Malcolm X may not be your whatever which way. Take something from his story. Someone's name can be Malcolm. But y'all see how far people did to break people. You're going to see this. And this big ass hoax going to show some things too. Because everybody that took money, I feel as though collective, a lot of things supposed to came to you, but they would have never gave it to you. You get what I'm saying? They had to keep you distracted. It always been you. This why these people was embarrassed because who was all involved. This is why they embarrassed because what they invested in. This is why they embarrassed. This is why they ass up all night. You get what I'm saying? You see, he up all night. He's tired. I said tired. He tired. But all this, when you sit down and see, all this had to happen for us to rebuild. But when you go into building this time, you don't build with no anybody collective. Because when you build on a strong foundation, like I said, it's hard for people to tear it down. When you building with people who ain't stepping into egos and stuff like that, it's hard for somebody to come and get in your homegirl ear or your homeboy ear. They're like, that's not my I know my folk. They can't send nobody in to try to downplay or like to, you get what I'm saying? But they be very sneaky with the shit that they do, especially when you trying to tap into who you are. And I feel like a whole lot of y'all people took advantage of y'all because some of y'all could have been adopted. Some of y'all could have been looking for your mother, looking for your father, looking for the pieces of you to make you whole. You get what I'm saying? And people took advantage of that. Some of y'all hold last names and first names with celebrities. Them celebrities probably don't know what the hell going on, but them businessmen do. They'll try to play. That's why when they say you gotta tap in with your spiritual family, you gotta tap in with your ancestors, the ones your ancestors put on your trail for you. And you be very careful sitting up here on these social sites, listening to these people, because some of them they not even spiritually aware of who they are to try to tell you which direction to go. A lot of people is lost. A lot of people is lost. And I ain't sitting up here like I know everything, but I done set enough time and I lost enough and just to see shit for what it is. To see stuff for what it is. And they're going to call you crazy before they call you a genius. So stay woke. And not the woke with they done turned into whatever which way. But I'm big on vibes, vibration, creative vibrations, anything to help you vibrate higher. Because staying on this low energy collective, it don't do nothing but leave the door open for you to keep getting spiritually attacked, for people to project their failures onto you. When you have a level of understanding of who you are and how far you can go, you can see certain things different. Back when I was when I first got into entrepreneurship, and you got to really ask yourself, like, and I seen this one yesterday, the one, she said, never forget when I was in an African shop. And my guys speak to me through certain people's, like certain stuff. I can just catch the eye of somebody's shirt or something. So like her shirt said, never forgot why you started. And a lot of people forget why they started. When you first start something, you be so passionate about it. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people start flowing for them. Egos get involved. They lose themselves because they forgot how they started. They forgot why they started. So if you don't never forget why, go back. It's certain stuff that we learned to school. What it says, who, the who's, what is it? Who, where, how, when, where, and how. One or whatever which way it'll come back to me. But you always ask yourself why and who, them is some powerful questions. When you ask yourself, why am I doing something? A lot of people, when you ask them something, it'd be for benefit. Too many people, and a lot of people, they answer gonna be different because some people love doing what they do. A lot of people is into stuff because it's beneficial to them. But long as you never forget why you're doing something, you will never lose yourself. Yeah, who, what, when, and where. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Yeah, who, what, when, and where. Y'all knew you okay. Look, we doing it. That's what I said. I knew it was something. Who you stay that. You keep that. You keep that. Who you around? Okay. What do they want? Who, what, when, and where. If y'all really break that down, it'll show you a lot when it comes to reading people. It'll show you who they are. You get what I'm saying? Some of y'all don't know when people enter to your life. And where were you when you let certain people enter into your life? Some of y'all were at a low point. So you got to go back and question why. Question your motives too. And question these other people's motives. Because there's always some motives to something. And sometimes people have hidden motives. And some people use their hidden motives to motivate them to go against you. And believe it or not, a lot of people was inspired. I never want nobody to be like me. Be like yourself. But I know I done inspired a lot of people. If they wanna say it or not. But I'm the type of person, I don't need nothing from that. Because I know what my mission is. But keep your morals collective. Sometimes rejection is your protection. Everybody got a choice on who they like. You know? Some people see they didn't get down to the last thing. You know, your relationship is on the like your relationships. That's why I say protect your relationships. That's your personal relationships, your business relationships, and so everything like that. Protect them. You know? Don't build with egotistic people. Don't build with egotistic people. Because when I speak to y'all, I be speaking to y'all from experience, things that I went through. You know, I can't say a lot of stuff because, you know, it have me, I put myself, speaking on certain stuff, I do put myself in harm's way when it comes to certain stuff. Because y'all got cops, y'all got people that's in high authority doing certain stuff. I come from a medical system. I don't come from there. Let me stop saying that. But I was doing business with a whole medical system. The biggest drug dealers in the damn world is the medical field. Your little dough boy, your little corner boy ain't shit compared to Big Pharma. That's who. The battles y'all chose is a whole different battle when you tapping into billion-dollar industries. When you trying to teach somebody something naturally where it's so much benefit on being artificial. And they spoke on that yesterday. I just summoned, like, I had to go back and y'all know, like I said, when it comes to crowds and certain people, I be having to like spiritually, I had to go hug, having crystals, everything, but they spoke on certain things. And it just gave me like different little stuff like to really think about. You know, I feel like it's like now wellness is going to be dangerous. Speaking on wellness. You speaking on telling somebody how to heal themselves holistically. Just go back to like Dr. Sebi and certain stuff like that. But we turning all that over this time. Wellness, you not about to people sitting back making you feel some type of way with trying to take care of yourself naturally because they benefit off your sickness. But a lot of people is knocking doors down. They don't care. Because when you got to that holistic point of your life, that's when you really go through your awakening. Because you can't skip that. You can't skip that. You can't sit up and be corporate eating. Corpse. When you hear corpse, that's dead. Corporations, that's dead. Anything with corpse. A lot of y'all work for these corporations that's dead. That's feeding you bullshit. And that was the thing. Like I told you, I always been on the thicker side, but I've never been stupid. I knew when it came to what we supposed to be eating. I always knew like everything that we need is outside. Come from the earth. I had people that look at me like I'm doing something wrong because I want to focus on living a healthy lifestyle. Them ain't my type of people. Them ain't my type of friends. You got to be a joke because you want to eat vegetables. And other people, well, go do your thing, baby. Do your thing. I'm trying to add more time to my life. If you want to take some years off of yours, so be it. But you got to really listen to the things people don't say. I never told nobody to follow my journey. I never said I was perfect. But I see through people bullshit. I done had life experience to see bullshit. I literally can see bullshit. It's like certain healthcare, certain doctors, certain stuff. I can't be around certain stuff because I see through it. I've been in billing. I know people, I done set up here and seen opening these people closet, giving them medicine they don't really fucking need. You can't never tell me that it ain't nobody that's trying to say they ass that's on a higher authority than you. And you done spoke on something and they feel threatened by what you're saying. It could be something simple. Some of y'all bloodlines was the creator of certain things. But y'all ain't tapped into it that much to see. But whatever this is, collective, I feel like I was a little everywhere, but I hope you guys got something out of it. You know, the whole thing of it is stick to your moral code, you know? Don't just, and then I feel as though people trying to put y'all into this sexual energy. Like every connections don't be sexual connections. When people only think of you like that, get far away from people that don't get a chance to build and, you know, certain stuff with people just think, oh, it's sex, it's this, it's that. That ain't everybody, man. Everybody ain't on that time. Now, when people think, oh, they don't see the value in you to see that you just want to build purely with people. You get what I'm saying? That's what I look at this. I'm never being a clout chaser, you know, but I sat back and seen how people tried to stunt my growth because they didn't want me to be in rooms that they felt as though they was going to be exposed in. And that was the whole thing. A lot of times I didn't go to places because I knew it was humiliation rituals behind it. Because I knew the shit that they was doing in the back end. But this time I don't mind going, you know, doing stuff. I don't force what I'm into onto nobody. Like I never tried to force my spiritual journey onto nobody. I didn't ever tell nobody, oh, this and that. Like I let people walk at their own pace. I'm not there going to push you over the edge or to push you, be a buggy on your ankles. But yeah, collective, yeah, expectations. You got a lot of people sitting up here just looking because they like somebody's just waiting because they know they time up or whatever the hell this was. Yeah, and it could be you. Somebody's time is somebody know that they got to give you some type of gift that was rightfully yours in the beginning. And I feel like whoever this feminine energy is, somebody could want to give you a gift, give you something. But these people giving you stuff, you be careful with that. And you see, because it's their guilt. They know that it's message of concerns that's coming in. Because they was all holier than thou, righteous than thou, they was all this. But everybody looking worried. Nah, everybody got the resting bitch face. Because they expect you to show up for yourself. They expect for nobody to show up for you. Somebody just got so messy because they thought that they could. Yeah, despair. I'm telling you losing jobs and everything, collective. They are. When y'all see this hoax, when y'all see all the players in this Monopoly game, yeah. But that's all I got for y'all. I feel like I hope y'all got something out of that. I've been up here for almost 2 hours and 30 minutes. Woo. But remember, collective, I'm going to get myself together and come back and chill with y'all. But remember, the things that you can change, walk towards change. The things that you can't, ask for serenity. Okay? Remember, these were not personal readings. If you guys would like a personal reading, you can get in contact with me. If you was in the clouds and you was scared to come down, I hope I can catch you next time. All right? Collective, I did send you guys off. The things you could change, walk towards change. The things that you can't, ask for serenity. And I wish you guys nothing but the best. Peace.